Again, so now let's see why we have a rise on class 3 or C plus and C salons in Kenya. As I said earlier, we've had a challenge with class A and B because of the factors that I mentioned. But now there's an increase or a rise in what I call tier 3 salons or level 3, or you can call them class 3 or C grade and so on, the medium class kind of salons. So one of the reasons is, one, we have the skilled service providers who moved from high-end salon with vast experience were able to set up salons or work in salons that are adjacent to these bigger salons. So technically, because of that service influence, they were able to move with most of the clients and attract more clients to these areas. Now they're able to provide services at an affordable price and quality. Another thing is this social media has played an important role, because if you look at the cost of advertisement of a salon in a TV or a newspaper, it's beyond. But now these service providers are able now to share what they are doing on social media at no cost, or at a minimum cost of less than 500 shillings, for example. So I would say social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, they've played an important role in marketing these service providers who initially had no financial muscles to advertise in a radio. So now most clients are following these stylists and are taking their services to where they work from. Another key factor is now the owners, the salon owners, most salon owners who own these class C or C plus salons are service providers. Now, when they are service providers, it means they are also contributing to the revenue. To make you understand, it means I'm trying to tell you that, for example, Stylist X has 50 clients in that salon they own. So Stylist X, who is the owner of the salon, is able to work on 50 clients every month. It means he or she is a lead contributor. So in terms of revenue, this stylist, first of all, he earns his revenue or her revenue from doing the services. Then now he also picks from the 40% and the 60% he gets from the other stylists who are working for him or her. So this is a really big boost to the service providers. Another factor is fair prices. So because of your cost of production not being so high, let's say you moved from Sarit, where maybe you are paying, or Westgate, where you are paying rents in dollars. Now you've moved to a neighboring area where you can comfortably get an area, and you're able to pay, let's say, a rent of between 50 to 80,000. So it means you can now play with your pricing. So your pricing, for example, if you are doing a full facial or advanced facial at 15,000 or 20,000, you can easily now price your advanced facial at around 10,000 and still make it. So based on this, and considering the current economic factors in Kenya, for example, you'll find that this offer is more attractive to the customers. So even the customers themselves will ask the same question. Why should I go to grade A salon where they have nice facilities, but they are unable to provide quality service? Let me just go to class C salon where I'll get an excellent service being delivered at affordable cost and minimum environment. It might not be the best ambience, but still the service will be delivered. So in a nutshell, the decision for salon providers service providers or the beauticians and hairdressers and barbers to open their own salons are now killing Class A and contributing highly to the growth of Class C salons. Another factor which is not very, very famous to the stylist, there's something we call theft, service theft in the salon, where, for example, a service was done at 1500 and the receptionist and the service provider will decide either to record the service or downgrade the service, maybe to a service of at 1000. Then the difference is shared between the same. Now, since these people, now the owners of these Class C salons are aware, they've been able to minimize or totally reduce. First, they know how it happens. And number two, they are always present on the salon floor and they can easily monitor how services are done, who walks in, who walks out, and so on. But if you are an investor and maybe you are running up to 3 branches, you may not be available in those branches to monitor all these services. I know there's assistance of CCTV, I know there's a booking system, accounts, and all those things. All those things are controlled by humans. So unless you are there, you won't be able to manage this situation. So if you have you've minimized or totally eliminated theft, it means you've increased your profits. So which way? There's a high possibility that as we transit along, there will be no Class S salons and B in Kenya, but there'll be more of Class Cs coming up.